Shaw defense that has been overplaying all of the passing lanes, and they do it again. And they force another turnover. Not many turnovers in the first half at all. Union gets only their 6th, 3 so far for Shaw. Shaw again using the long ball to get themselves a good lead. Inside game has been mostly by this guy, Callwood, and he misses there as Redford comes off with the loose ball.
I'll tell you, at under 16 timeout, if this turnover, this upset thing has still got a great chance. It's got a great chance, but I have a better feeling in a few minutes because we'll find out what Coach Coker said to the Fighting Panthers of Virginia Union. First possession, turnover. Second possession, jump shot goes over the top of the backboard. Whatever he said, they hadn't kicked in quite yet.
So let's see how long it takes for all of that to soak in here. Is down in low with the ball. Shaw trying to work it again to Callwood, the all-CIAA player, kicks it back out at long range. And a left-handed jump hook that time is up and no good that time by Raheem Smith. Rebound comes off and Union pushing hard. And that time the shot is blocked on the shot underneath by McDonald. And here come the Bears again, Stan.
You've already elevated, then you got to go up and under again and get the offensive foul call. But again, today, the one thing I've seen in both ball games is where guards have dribble penetrated, and instead of either taking the contact or dishing like we saw once or twice, they've tried a circle shot that they're unable to make, and their team has been punished for it. Nice job taking the charge that time by Brandon Byerson.
So let's see what Union can do now. Is Brandon McDonald will bring it ahead. Young man they also have some high hopes for as a junior. Here's the three-pointer on the right side. Is going to be no good by Brierson. And the rebound comes off underneath, and that is Boscombe comes away with it. And here comes Shaw again, the left-hander outside. Long-range jumper by Smith. No good. Rebound Union. 2 minutes deep into this second half. No scoring. Still no scoring as the ball is knocked loose on a drive by Juan Wilson.
Got to be stronger with the basketball, both teams. You got an opportunity. We've gone almost 3 minutes. We're getting close to that 3-minute range, and you haven't drawn iron. And when you're the team behind and you're the top seed of the team, you got to come out with some fire in your belly.
All-the-way jumper by Bell. Apparently that's not his range at 15.
Good job by Juan Wilson that time, coming out and contesting that shot just enough to get him off. You're right, they might have been too close for him.
Good look at Coach Coker. He too is kind of shaking his head of going, why aren't things working out better than I had planned coming out of that locker room?
Last year's CIAA Coach of the Year, won 19 ball games, had a solid year, got to the NCAAs, lost in the championship game too. The eventual winner, obviously, Johnson C. Smith.
There's a block inside by Redford, follow up by Callwood. Callwood gets another try. He'll take it in traffic and scores.
You just can't give Rodney Callwood 3 opportunities to score in the paint. He's just too strong there.
Rodney Callwood out of Hempstead, New York, an all-CIAA performance, and you see why, as he does not quit working inside.
If you're Willard Coker and his staff, you got to be very disappointed the way your team has started. You missed some opportunities, give up second chances, and then here, boom, turnover again.
So turnover number 8 now for Union. As the ball will go back, and here comes Justin Ramsey back in the game. They try to get some kind of inside presence. And in particular, go against Callwood.
We hear Coach Coker talking about, can we run our plays? Can we run our sets? Talk to me the other day. So they're running about 70% of what used to be what the system was, what he's learned. And he's given them a little more latitude to have some freedom in some plays, but he still wants them to stick to the system. Nice basket again.
Callwood using the banker and the fact that the big fella, that time Ramsey, was right in his face, took it up a little higher and banked it in.
You know, both Virginia Union and Bowie have to go up I-85 and then hit I-95 in Petersburg.
Yep.
If Bowie will just wait a few minutes, Union can ride with him.
Ouch. Driving layup, no good. Try that time by Byerson.
If they'll stop and eat, they may stop up in Petersburg at the mall and eat. So if they'll just wait, Union can catch them and they go on at home.
And then they'll flip for the check.
They've already flipped for it once.
Yeah,
and since Union was a 2 seed and Bowie was a 1, I guess, well, since Union's going to ride back home with them right now, I guess they ought to pick up the check too.
Byerson at the line for 2.
I kid because I care, but I say that seriously, that you get 16-30 in a ball game, you're the number 3 seed, the number 2 seed's been knocked out, one of your chief rivals, your biggest rival probably now in Bowie, and you're not motivated to try to get to the semifinal, there's something wrong with this picture. I apologize, but I'll just tell the truth.
Byerson gets his 6 point. He's make the second of the 2 free throws. Back in comes Ryan King. King had 5 points in the first half, including a 3. And with 16:29 to play, it is a 38-28 game. Shaw alley-oops inside to Callwood. That one was just a little short for him to handle.
Well, he's short on it. He had it. If he just catch it and extend, he tried to be a flipper.
Try for a 3 by King. He got 1, make it 2 for the day.
Wow.
As he knocks it down, and maybe that is a wake-up call as they've cut this lead down to 7 now, 38-31.
If the team ever needed a basket, Virginia Union certainly does then.
Good defense, trying to keep the ball out of the hands of their guards. Taking it to the basket that time was DeVere, and the ball is blocked out of bounds by Ramsey, and we've got a timeout on the floor. So the lead by Shaw has been cut down to 7 as maybe the number 3 seed Virginia Union has come alive. They've also turned up the defense as they batted out of bounds. It is quarterfinal day. Elizabeth City State has already advanced with an upset over the number 2 seed Bowie State, and now number 3 seed Virginia Union is trailing this man, Cleo Hill, and his Shaw Bears, and they trail by 7, 38-31 in the second half. 15:44 left to go before one team moves on and the other, as Stan pointed out, may be headed far north.
Way far north.
Way far north. Here's the layup, a reach in across the arm of Callwood.
And in theory, you know, Shaw's got to go 85-40 to get to Raleigh, so they could kind of catch that ride to Bowie too if they wanted to.
Callwood would go to the line. Callwood, by the way, 8 consecutive games in double figures down the stretch here. Of course, that's adding today, as he's got 12 points for the game already and adds 13. Another one of those quiet assassins at the press conference. Didn't say a lot other than, hey, we've got our work cut out for us. The tradition of Union. He said, we'll just go out and work hard, and he's certainly doing so.
Well, Shaw's only won 1 CIAA championship, that being in 2002, and Union's won 17. Actually, they've really won 20. They won 20 CIAA championship, but 17 tournament titles because they won 3 before 1946. But my point is that Shaw's only been in the finals one time since then. So yeah, there's a great tradition by Union.
And Shaw in that particular year not only won the conference, went to the Final Four with Flip Murray and company. They finished 28-5 for that year. What a
National Player of the Year, got to the semifinals of the Elite Eight, and then eventually drafted, and the rest is history. Had his jersey retired about a week ago at Spalding Gymnasium on the campus of Shaw University. The first player to ever be drafted in the NBA from Shaw, and also the first player to have his jersey up in the rafters there. So
DeVere knocks in the free throw. By the way, you wore number 6, right? When he played for Shaw?
No.
What do you wear?
Wasn't 6. 6 is a pro number. That's a good question. I had to put that in the trivia. I had to ask Chip that.
Shot is up and no good.
I might say 12.
Reason I asked because he, of course, really wanted to be here. He was playing for the Bobcats at one time. And, of course, he would have been out of town anyway. They're playing at Utah. But he said, I'm really looking forward to watching Shaw play in the CIAA tournament. But
well, if they hadn't got snowed out, and canceled the game the first week, he would have been a Bobcat when the jersey was retired. But when the snow out, they had to cancel it for a week, and in between was the trade deadline. But he's still up in the rafters.
Driving layup, nice job indeed by Byerson as Brandon takes it strong to the basket. It's now 40-33 as this game tightens and kind of gets a little bit more intensity, as you can feel.
Shaw's kind of gotten away the last couple of moments from, well, no, they haven't. So they go inside out, and you double up the basketball, and the shooter finds the open spot. I was about to say they've gone away from their rhythm offense, but again, Bell has stepped up and made every big shot for him tonight.
Union trying to pack it in, then kicks it back outside to King. Long rebound, DeVere gives it up where he should to a guard. He takes it down the inside, gives it off the Callwood, driving layup good.
How many times a day have we seen guards run down the floor, sprint, and the big guy trail and just drop it off to him for a layup? Big's got to run on both sides of the basketball.
Callwood with 15 points already in the game. 7 here in the second half, 8 in the first half. Ryan King with a little fall away will draw the foul and shoot 2.
We like to see a basketball team execute. Watch this. Push it down. Look at the white jerseys. They're trailing. Nobody stops the ball. Nobody hustles back on the bigs. An easy layup by Rodney Caldwell. We told you, one of the leading field goal shooters as well as scorers in the CIAA.
Brian King at the line here for Virginia Union as they are trying to claw back into this game. By the way, the points tonight here by Dwight Bell, which is 14, is his season high. He had 11 twice, once against Virginia State, and 11 points against Virginia Union in an earlier game. So this indeed is his key game of the season, as the junior has knocked in 14. King's foul shot good.
And he's been in the rhythm. I mean, it's real easy. He's a guy that's not a big scorer, but like you said, he's found open shots. He's knocked them in. And when other guys can step up and make plays, and then your star makes one, wow, you got a chance to win a ball game. You're seeing it now.
You see Union trying to extend that defense a little bit to take Shaw a little out of their rhythm here. And, of course, the 2 free throws cuts it down to a 9-point game, 44-35. And again, inside whistle and a reach-in foul. And they'll call that on Union's number 13, Brandon McDonald. Got him on the floor, so no shots forthcoming here as Smith was heading to the hoop. Race shot clock with 13:30 to go in the second half. Bell tries the 3 out of the corner. Veer comes up with a rebound, tries to muscle up, and it's no good. Just spun out as a whistle and a foul, and it's Juan Wilson drawing the personal. Tell you what, DeVere's really been a hoss on the board here as of late. He's battling hard inside.
DeVere, and we haven't talked a lot tonight about Daryl Johnson. I mean, he's a guy that I expected to come up and make some shots inside, but DeVere's 6'6" guy, big body, not a big scorer. 4 or 5 points is about the best he's done this season, but they ask him to come in and be physical with the other team's post guy. He's done a nice job. Remember what one of the keys was, Sam, early in this game? Our bigs have got to play good. Our bigs have played good for Shaw today.
You see some changes as Wilson comes out of there as DeVere back at the line for one more. Young man out of White Plains, New York, misses the shot. Rebound tipped in the hands of Ramsey. So Union down by 9 at 44-35. Still a lot of time with 13-17 left to go. And the number 3 seed hanging in the rafters here. Number 2 is already gone. 3 from the outside, good. And putting it down again is Ford, and that's his second 3 of the game and his 6th point of the contest.
One of the first times in the half-court offense, the early offense for Union, they've been in the sequence. A nice rhythm and ran their offense and got the basket they wanted.
Good pressure defense that time, and over the top, it's McDonald drawing another foul.
We're going to call Caldwell with a block on that.
Ooh. Well, the reaction that time of McDonald was one of, oh my gosh, and then the officiating court said, no, it's going to be a Caldwell, and that is the block. It's his second, excuse me. You see the score, and it's tightened down to only 6 points. Once as much as 12 here by Shaw. It could really be down with that 3, no good. DeVere off for the rebound, and here come the Bears. Pulling it up, nice soft jump shot, Raheem Smith. 7 points by Smith. And the Greenville, North Carolina star out of Rose High School gets his 7th point. 8-point lead again, down low to Ramsey. Oh, blocked away nicely. As that time they got the block from Callwood, take it ahead. Smith has it blocked away, and a nice one on the upside in by Redford, and it's out of bounds to Shaw.
But what happened there? Ball goes in the low post. What's the big guy do? He brings the ball lower than your belt buckle. Nice job right in there getting position. Don't have to put it to the floor, just face up. Brought it down, gets the block shot, boom, away they go.
And the block at the other end took it out of bounds, where Shaw inbounds underneath their hoop. Callwood trying to get a shot against the big fella inside, couldn't. Long 3 is up and good. And Raheem Smith knocks down